Welcome my friends. Today we are solving number of dice rolls with the target sum. In this question, you are given dices, so you need to find out in how many ways target is achievable. So you are given a three values, which is D, F, and target. Target is the value we want to achieve. F is the faces of the dice. Suppose 10 is given, so dice will have the 10 faces like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up to F it will have faces, and we need to find out in how many ways if we can make it to the target in the D dices. With the D dices, D is like the number of dices. So for example, if you see this question, so in this dice is 1, faces is 6 and 3, so it can be achievable by only one way. Since 6 is faces, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are valid values, so we can use 3 to get the target. Similarly, over here there are more number of ways. So 7 is given target, F is the faces 6, and dices are 2, 1 plus 6, 2 plus 5, 3 plus 4, 4 plus 3, 5 plus 2, and 6 plus 1. These are the different ways. So in this question we will be solving with the help of recursion, and then we will optimize it with the memoization. So you can say it is dynamic programming. So let's get into this problem. So I have declared a mod function. So over here return the number of possible ways modulo of 10 raised to 7, 9 plus 7 to roll the dice, so we need to return the answer in the form of this 10 raised to 9 plus 7. So that's why I declared the mod variable over here. So what will be the base condition? If target is less than dices, so in this case if two dices are there and our target is 1, so in each dice it will have face from 1 to F, so it will be not achievable by any way. Again, or target is greater than D into F, so in this way also it will be not reachable. Then in this case we will return 0. So now another condition, if D is equal to 1, so now we have dice left equal to 1, so what we will do, return D. So if D is equal to 1 and target is less than or equal to F, means suppose target is 6 and F is 7, so it is achievable since we can have valid values of F from 1 to 7. So 6, if suppose 6 is target and 7 is F is equal to 7, so 1 to 7 we have 6 as a valid value, so it is achievable. That if target is greater than, is less than or equal to F, so in this case return true, or else return 0. So these are our base condition. Now we'll declare a sum equal to 0 and we'll make the recursive call. So how we will be making the recursive call? For int I equal to 1, I less than or equal to F, all the possible combination we will be using I plus plus. What we'll do is sum plus equals number of rolls to the target So now we will call rows to the target in all the possible ways by calling from 1 to less than or equal to f, means with all the faces again and again and again recursively. So now what will happen is it will reduce the dice by 1, f will be the same, and target will be reduced by minus f minus I. We need the solution in the form of modulus operator, so equal to mod. So we'll return sum. Let's run the code. Yes, it is getting accepted. Let's submit it. Now you can see time limits exceeded. If we check how many test cases passed, 4 only. This was the brute force approach. So what we can do is we can use the memotization in order to avoid the same type of calculation again and again. So if you draw the recursion tree, then you will be able to find out that num rows to the target will be called multiple times with the same value, like d, f and target will be same for that value, but it will be recomputed again and again. So in order to avoid this, we'll use hash map. So hash map will have string as a key and integer as a value. Map new hash map. So we declared the hash map. Now we will be using it. Again, let's declare the key of it. How we will be forming the key? We'll form plus d plus f plus target. So this will be our key. If now we'll check always if map contains does not contains the key, then we'll recalculate this. Other than this, we'll not recalculate. So I am just removing this. So now the like map, if map doesn't contains the key, what it will do? It will do like this. It will put the key and will add the value. Map dot put key. Now if suppose this value was calculated for something and if it was not there in the map, so what it will do, it will put that key and value as the sum. After calculating it, now we'll be returning. If it was already present, then it will not recalculate the tree. If you want more info, I can create videos on how to create the recurrence tree in order to check whether the memotization is possible or not. So let me know in the comment section if you want that video. Now we will be returning map.get key. Let's run the code, whether it is having syntactical errors. Yes, it is having, contains the key, yeah. Let's check again. Yes, it is getting accepted. Let's submit it. Yes, our problem is getting submitted. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day. Good night.